Perry! It's fight night time!
Into the ring!
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round 1. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The command grab doesn't make it. Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. On dangerous turf. Goes for the super art? Alright. Did well to get the buff in there. Decides to buff up while they can. Taking stock. Picture perfect punish counter. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. Knockdown. Life lead is opening up, but that slight doubt is all it took. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish count. Oicho! They're going for the super art? A parry? Brushes that off and keeps going. Good old. It's a good spot to use the super ultimate killer head wrap. Gets carried to the corner. Gets the throw and continues on the offensive. Player 1 holding on to that corner Oicho throw. You can't. It's too much.
No one can stop me! Round 1. Fight!
This is crucial. The opening round is about to begin. Gets a good read on their opponent. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. That barely connected, but it still counts. What are they thinking here? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Throws them. What's next? Will this super art connect? Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it.
Hey.
Not shy with the grab. With the throw. The drink level's up to 4. Goes for the super art? Oh, it looks like this will be enough damage for the kill. Goes for the sure bet and ends it. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Hits him with a stop and bop. Can't tech the throw. Sticks the jump in. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Quick show of force. Both fighters planning something? Big throws. Still slugging it out at this range. Just goes for it at this range. It's the level 1. Breaking with some serious style. Player 2 drops him to half, closing the gap. Goes for the jump in. The throw hits him with a stop and bop. Connects with the throw. The engagement here will have a huge effect on the. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. A real devil song. Dry parry. What a finish.
Let's send this! Round 1. Fight!
We're hearing the brushes that off and keeps going. A little too greedy there.
That's it!
Player 1 has the life lead. Ooh, will they hit? Whiff? Oh, he takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Does a good job of pushing back. Gets the jump in. Down to the wire. They cancel out each other's moves. Beautiful setup with them. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Gets a normal hit from the drive impact. They're still good. Knockdown. Gets them. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
Hits them with a stop and bop. Throws them. What's next? Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Can they turn this gauge advantage into something? Smart play with the throw. Goes for the level 1 super. A quick breather. Ooh, this could be something. Draco brushes that off and keeps going. Not much life difference. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Breaks the block with a throw. Knockdown and sets up with the jump in. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Closes it with a classic corner throw.
Don't send this! Round 1. Fight!
Will we see our fighters feel each other out or just let it fly in this opening round? And a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Denies the push with a drive reversal. Smart move. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. All right, what's coming up next? Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. How will this impact? Will this super art connect? Impact's a no-go.
Don't fall down yet.
The grab misses. Grabs him. Life lead opens up. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Bops him with a target combo. Hanging on for dear life. Both can end the round now, and the drive gauge disparity may come. Finishes with the throw. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight!
Brushes that off and keeps going. Smart play with the throw. Jamie's tuning up the band. Time for some fun. Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. What'll happen here? Going on the offensive? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Grabs and throws him away. Oicho throw. You can't let him close in like that. Both light and super hard. Oh, burnout triggered. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Connects with the throw. Knockdown and hug nothing but air. Are we gonna big time whiff? The throw is denied. Player, this is gonna hurt. Oh, here we go. Will we see him? Crowns him from above. Wraps it up with a throw.
Don't send this! Round 1. Fight!
Let's see what hits him with a stop and block. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. No time to be stingy. Aiming for some big damage with a level 3 super. Player 1 has the life lead. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Good anti-air. The throw is escape. Beautiful setup with that attack. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Throws him. What's next? Goes for the super art? Taking stock. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight!
Hits him with a stop and pop. Grabs him. Goes for the level 1 super. Player 1 has the life advantage. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Player 1 will look to apply the Oicho throw. You can't let him close in like that. Knockdown and Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meters. Show of force. Player 2 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with a smart stuff. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Will we see our fighters feel each other out or just let it fly in this opening round? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Opts for the throw. Pressuring the situation with the charger. Can't tech the throw? Taking stock. Nice tech. Down to the wire.
Don't fall down yet.
Big counter. Goes for the super art? They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Heading into the end game now. Were they baiting them into that? Oicho throw. You can't let them close in. That slight doubt is all it took. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes in with the drive impact to start. The jump in catches it. Solid throw tech. Brushes that off and keeps going. Smart play with the throw. Both fighters plan to show up for it. Player just goes for it at this range. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Breaks the block with a throw. A quick breather. 100-hand slap. Jump. Breaks it. Back into the court. Experience KO.
Let's send this. Round 1. Fight.
So, lands a punish counter for the first hit. Oh, whiffs the grab. Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Goes to the super art to try and create a good opportunity here. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. No go for the throw. Takes a trip. I wonder how he beats it up with a combo into super. Starting something with the super. Knockdown. The drink level's up. Going on the offensive. Charges forward. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Hits them with a stop and vibe. Throws them. What's next? The jump in catches them. Good old slap. Can't tech the throw? Player 1 delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? What's the next move? Jamie's tuning up the band. Time for some fun. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Both fighters planning something? Brushes that off and keeps going. 100-hand slap. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Cross super art incoming. They've got the meter cross-up attack. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both sides get a change of plans. Now throws them. Taking chunks out of each other. What's next? They don't have any leeway to make a mistake. Closes it out.
That's right. I'm the best around. Round 1. Fight.
We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Tries to throw but doesn't connect. Opts for the super art. Player 1 with the life lead. Backs them into the corner. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Player 2 has the meter lead. Decides to buff up while they can. Goes for the super art. It's the level 1! Breaking with some serious style. Player 2, they can't squander this punish counter chance. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Tries to set the tone with that charging attack. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. How's this round going to develop? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. They're in the corner and the beatdown digs in deep to get that drive in. Super going on the offensive? Goes for the level 1 super. Going in, charges forward, jumps, hits him with a stop and block. A quick breather. There's a drive impact. Okay, he's the bulldog flatline zone.
Round 1. Fight!
So, what are plans to punish counter for the first hit? Strikes back with the drive impact. Goes to the super art to try and create a good opportunity here. Goes for the throw. Lots of aggression from both sides. Backs them into the corner. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Throws them to negate the block. Alright, what's coming up next? Life lead is opening up, but that goes for the super art? Taking stock. Throws them. What's next? It's a big KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
Brushes that off and keeps going. The Oicho throw. You can't let him close in like that. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they get going for the super art? Stops the attack by using a drive parry.
What's wrong with you?
Grabs and throws him away. Just goes for it at this range. Hits him with a stop and bop. What'll happen here? Burnout activates. Big throws. Looks like they both want to stay out of. Goes for the level 1. In there.
No one can stop me! Round 1. Fight!
So, it converts the opening impact into a punish counter. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Throws him down. Player 1 goes to the super art to try and create a good opportunity here. That barely connected, but it still counts. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Goes for the throw. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. Taking stock. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Alright, what's coming up? Get some! Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight!
Brushes that off and keeps going. Grabs him. Good old slaps. Underhand slap. Show up for it. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They're in the corner and the beat Oicho. Going in. Player 1 is dominating this match. One chance here may end this match. Finishes things off with authority with that big punish counter. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive